achieved great results in the last 10 years. Of course, we are happy that we've entered the European Union, and it made some impact, but still it was maybe it just gave that extra touch, that extra flavor for our results, because especially Zagreb is on the rise for at least last 10 years, and Croatia was tourist destination even before.
Okay. Once we're there, how easy is it to get around?
It's easy. Most of the sites are accessible on foot, and there are various city tours from regular walking ones up to, balloon, plane, or Segway tours. Tourists and all visitors to Zagreb can purchase Zagreb card, which is available on almost 40 locations, and it's valid for 72 or 24 hours from the entry time. And it gives the holder discounts for various services, and sometimes even up to 50%. If you buy the card, it comes with a booklet containing, of course, addresses of all service providers. And what I like the most about this card is, besides a large number of hotels, restaurants, galleries, museums, and concert halls, and the list to do, the card also gives you the free transfer, the free transport in Zagreb. So you can really, make the most of your stay in Zagreb with the Zagreb card.
It sounds a really good thing to get hold of. You can follow me on Twitter @holiday_hut. But at the moment, we're finding out about Zagreb. I'm speaking to Darja. We've already discussed the basics of where it is and how to get there. And now we're going to get into an important part now, which is where do you stay? And of course, as always, I've asked about the food as well.
Well, the accommodation, the prices vary. They are from some 10 euros per bed in hostels up to 150 euros in a hotel. There's a great variety of accommodation in Zagreb, so I'm sure everybody can find something that they prefer. The most luxurious hotel is Esplanada Zagreb, and followed by Hotel Westin and Sheraton. All of them are 5-star hotels. But of course, if you want, we have a lot of private accommodation hostels. So people in Zagreb are really doing a good business, and they're also trying to, present their capital, our capital, in best possible way.
Okay. Regular listeners to my show know I always bring up food because it's my hobby is eating.
Yeah.
Is there a local dish, and what is the food like?
The food is tasty because Zagreb is really a mixture of Central European and Mediterranean culture. Our cuisine has a little bit of everything. So, but if you ask what should you eat when you come to Zagreb, what's the dish you shouldn't miss, I would recommend our strukli. It depends how you prepare it, but it's boiled or baked pasta with cheese, and it's prepared in a special way. I will not tell you all the details because then you can make it at home, and then you don't have to come to Zagreb to try it.
That's a very good idea. Don't tell us. We'll have to try it. Is it somewhere you can take children? Would they be entertained or would they be bored there?
It's like in any other city. We have a lot of parks. Zagreb too is great for kids. But as you probably know, kids always get bored when they're not in their parents' focus. But for sure, if you come with kids in Zagreb, don't worry, they won't die from boredom. But you just have to have them on their eye, and they always like to be in the center. Like, look, mom, look that, and I'm doing this or that. They can do it here also for sure. There is a spacious pedestrian zone, so you will be free and feel good with the kids also when you walk down the city streets.
Okay. So what is there to see and do when you come to the city?
Bustling Lower Town and romantic Upper Town. We have 2 lakes, Mountain Medvednica, where the locals go to ski. So basically, you name it, we got it. But you'll best get to know the city just by diving in its atmosphere and having your coffee in one of numerous Zagreb cafes. That's what the locals do, and it's absolutely something that's a must when you come here. And then Zagreb will slowly get under your skin, for sure.
Is there much to do in the surrounding area just outside the city?
Zagreb surroundings are exceptionally lovely and interesting, including plentiful vineyards, wine roads, attractive museums, medieval and baroque castles, and many mineral spas. But also Zagreb is just an hour and a half drive from the sea, so you can really, have the full impact and fully enjoy completely city tourism, and then go maybe for half a day just to bathe in the sea and enjoy summertime during her holidays.
I didn't realise it was that close to the sea, so that's quite good. Yeah, it really makes a nice
it's
change.
really. It's for us, Zagreb. For Croatians, Zagreb is a continental city. But when foreigners come, especially Americans or somewhere where Russians, where there is where you have to drive a long way to get somewhere to the sea point, then they say, "But whoa, guys, Zagreb is basically a city on the seaside. It's just an hour and a half drive." And we are like, "Okay, yes, it is. It's true. It's really almost the city on the sea."
You've already said that locals sit around in cafes and watch the world go by, but what else do they get up to?
Yes, it's true. You will see when you visit Zagreb, visitors, guests always ask themselves, "Come on, you don't work here, or what do you do whole day?" The cafes are always full, even during winter. People are always sitting outside and drinking coffee, enjoying and just watching, the life pass by. It's simply our custom, some things we always do. I don't know how it came and why is it here. I know since I was little, and when I will not be longer here, people will always sit and drink coffee. It's just something, it's typical for Zagreb, and as also some of the visitors said, it looks like the biggest outdoor living room in the world.
Okay, biggest outdoor living room in the world. I've never heard that phrase before.
Yes, they really call it for sure. We copy that from the comments of our visitors, and we sometimes use it as our promotional slogan or something. Biggest outdoor living room.
That's a very good slogan to have, I think.
Yeah, it's great. But it's simply us. We are always drinking coffee, and there are a lot of smokers as well. But that's maybe our less good side. But however, you will just feel relaxed here.
Okay. You can keep up to date with travel news and leave me a message at facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show. If a couple were to visit Zagreb for a romantic weekend, what would you recommend they see and do?
Well, having in mind the answers before, I will not recommend anything in particular, because the most romantic things are the spontaneous ones. Basically it's emotions, not statues or particular sites, but for sure you won't miss if you stroll down the city and slowly, make friends with Zagreb and its streets, cafes, open markets. You'll for sure enjoy it and find something that is very adorable and lovely, and slowly fall in love with the surroundings in Zagreb itself.
Just go with the flow then. It seems nice and easy. Just go with the flow and just relax.
Go with the flow and basically, just relax, and you'll see. When you come to Zagreb, you will already be in holiday, so you are immediately in some different, working mood or some other, feeling that overtakes you. And now having Zagreb, that is really, where you feel and free and safe, I'm sure you will for sure be without any problem here and enjoying with your partner your romantic weekend.
Okay. When it comes to booking, is it easy to book it yourself, or should you go through tour operators or travel agents?
Well, whatever you prefer. All the options are good. There will no problems with anything you choose. You have all various online sites that are available for booking, and also you have agencies that work directly with Croatia and Zagreb as the capital. So you won't have problem. Whatever you choose, you will not miss. I myself, when I go to trip, I prefer to do it myself because I feel like I have everything in control, but actually it's just my personal opinion. But whatever you choose, you won't miss it. We have really, all the agencies are coming here. Croatia as such is always, when you do the tours to Croatia, you always have Zagreb included as a city to visit on, the point not to be missed. So whatever you prefer, but if you ask me, I would suggest do it yourself.
Okay, it's good to hear it's easy to do, so I'll do it myself as well.
Yeah.
Are there any big annual events in the city?
Big in terms, it's actually the most popular ones are
Yes.
music festival, and that is happening during summer, and Christmas in Zagreb, which we call Advent in Zagreb. Other events are a bit smaller, but there's always something going on in Zagreb for sure. You will find from April till October, every weekend is something happening on the streets and squares of Zagreb, and the best thing is that almost all the events are free of charge. So you just, you have free exhibitions or free some kind of plays in the street. Also one which is pretty much interesting for us, and also the guests are very entertained when they see it. It's in June. It's called Fest is the Best. It's street art performance on, some squares in the center.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. It's very good to see it and just, to be entertained in some way. But if you ask me for the biggest events, it's for sure in Music Festival, that is in June, and Christmas in Zagreb, that is, of course, during December.
Okay. We've only touched briefly on the city itself, so how can we find out more about Zagreb?
You can find more on our webpage. You can just maybe Google Zagreb, and then you will see. So I don't know, because it's a long one. It's zagreb-touristinfo.hr. We have there all the information, and it's really updated regularly, very informative, with all suggestion what to see, what's happening now, and what hotels are here in Zagreb with the rest of accommodation. So it's really very comprehensive and full of information, and still it has also some blogs. It's actually renewed recently, and I think you will enjoy it and find it very easy to find the information you need.
Okay, well, great. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Checking it out before you check in on the John Guinn Travel Show on ukhealthradio.com. Well, that's the end of this week's show. All the websites mentioned will be posted on my Facebook page, John Guinn Travel Show. Next week, normal service will be resumed. Will I have news stories? Who knows? Will I have news from the world of travel? Probably. Will the music be the same? Well, that's going to be a surprise. You're going to have to tune in next week to find out. So please join me next week on the Travel Show with John Guinn on ukhealthradio.com, where each week I'm checking it out before you check in.